Hey foodie friends, what are we getting into today? I went to my local KFC. We're going to try some of their menu items and see how it tastes. And then my husband's going to come in a little bit later and give it a try as well. So let's eat. So first, I'm going to go ahead and try their classic chicken sandwich, just as it comes. I would probably normally drown it in mayonnaise, but let's just take a look at it. It's just a toasted bun, some breaded chicken breast, a pickle, and it looks like a little touch of mayonnaise in there. Let's give it a try. But I don't want to be rude. You have the first bite. There you go. It's good. The flavor's good. Can definitely taste the pickle. I assume that's mayonnaise on the bottom. And the bun's nice and light, not too dense. But for me, it's a little bit dry. Not just because it doesn't have tons of sauce in it or condiments, but just the meat just seems a little dry for me, but then I'm not a huge white meat person. We'll see what the husband thinks later. We're going to save the dessert for last. So we got the original chicken. They have the original and crispy, but in the past when I've had the original, I like the softness of the skin. It's very edible, where some places, even though the skin's crispy, the chicken skin is kind of like leather. So let's give the chicken breast a try, since I'm not that big of a fan of the white meat of this bone-in chicken. I know, normally you just tear at it like a wild animal, but I'm just going to cut a piece out of it. Let me show you how it looks. So the skin is kind of thick, looks a little gummy, but I think it's going to be tender. And here's the meat. The meat actually looks really good. Let me try the skin first. I see it pulls apart real easy. Now I have to tell you, it's quite salty on the skin, and it's very peppery, and I guess they have the millions of other seasonings in there, but it is salty. I have a subscriber named Mustang Chick, and she just told me today that she's never been to KFC, so this should be interesting for her. I hope she gives them a try. All right, so let's give this white meat a try. The bone-in white meat. It's tender. I wouldn't say it's horribly juicy, but it's white meat. It's just okay for me. We'll see what the husband says. All right, let's give this chicken leg a try. Again, you've got the original softer skin, but plenty of breading. So let's just try the skin. Somehow, the breading doesn't seem as salty. I think maybe it's thicker on the white meat because the skin is thicker and it probably holds more of that salty breading. So let's break apart an inside piece here of the meat. I'm gonna go for a real good piece on the inside. I know most of you just dive in and bite it, but I'm trying to show you a little at a time in detail. So that's what the inside looks like. Way more juicy looking. That's way better, and in my opinion, this holds the flavor in the meat better. Dark meat always holds the flavor. It's got a little more fat. Not a lot more fat. Do your due diligence. It's not as bad as people say, but the white meat just wasn't holding any flavor. I think it's really good. I'm gonna go ahead and cut into the thigh, where normally I would just tear a thigh apart, but again, I'm trying to make it so you can see what it kind of looks like inside. That is what you call juicy. But let's see, let's try it. I'll try the skin first. Pulls apart real easy. So if you want nice, tender, but flavorful skin, I would get the original. Pulls right apart. For some reason, the breading's not too thin on here. It's a little thick. It's not overly salty. Maybe different pieces are just seasoned differently. I mean, it's not like robots are making it, at least not yet anyways. All right, so let's try the meat. I'm just gonna dig at it. I like the very inside deep part. I know I'm getting greasy, but it's supposed to be finger looking good. That's why you get greasy. So there's the inside of the thigh meat. In my opinion, way better than the white meat. It's really good. I'm definitely waiting to crack into this pot pie. I will say I've had them in the past, but let's see how it is today compared to the other days. In general, we like the pot pie, but we want to show it to you. They've gone way up in price just over the last 2-3 years. So as you saw on the receipt, you might have a little sticker shock. So I'm gonna try just the breading first. Oops. That flavor so far blows other flavors away. And what some people like to do, you can peel it off the edge and like break it up and throw it in the pot pie, or just eat it. It's a very fluffy and very flaky dough, very light. And one thing I learned is that they actually make these in-house, and I verified with them at this local store. They'll take leftover chicken, I think it's white and dark meat, and they have potatoes and I think carrots and onions. Let's just break it open enough. I want to leave a good side for the husband to try. Let's break this, I'm just going to break this top off. Yep, so you can see what's going on in here. So it's obviously a cream based. It's got carrots, potatoes, peas. Let's give it a try. Try it with a, oh, there's a potato here. So you got potato and carrot. I don't want to drop it. Let's try those first. It's really, really, really good. Can't leave the pea behind. Give it a fair shake and try it with a pea in there. Yeah, it's loaded with vegetables. So far we haven't got to the meat though. Yeah, it's just like your typical canned peas. All right, let's find some meat. So here's a huge chunk of meat. I think it might be, I can't tell if it's thigh or breast. But look at that, it's probably gonna start dripping. I have a feeling that was a chicken breast because it was tougher and maybe a little drier than I thought it would be. If it was thigh, I'm sure it'd be much more juicy. Okay, this definitely looks like a piece of thigh meat. See how it's darker? It's hard to really tell. Try that. And the sauce or gravy, cream mixture is really good. It's not salty. A little on the peppery side for me, but it's a pot pie, so it's supposed to have pepper. So overall, I think it's very good. I think my favorite part though is this amazing crust. Look at that. Gonna give their green beans a try. I think they're just your typical canned green beans, but they do load them up with little bits of cooked onion. Can you see that? And if you're not an onion fan, you might not like it, but if you are, then you probably will. Just typical soft canned type green beans. I like them, but I love green beans. I love canned green beans. The husband's not as much into canned style green beans, but we'll see what he thinks. It's pretty good. Here's their mac and cheese. It looks a little on the gummy side, and everything's still plenty warm. I brought it home all in one bag, as you saw, and it's very hot outside, almost 100 degrees, so everything stayed warm. So that's what that looks like. I mean, it's okay. It's not even Cheese Whizzy. It's almost like a step down from like a Cheese Whiz. Kind of bland. I'm surprised. Everything else is loaded with flavor and salt, but it's just okay. The noodles are nice and soft, and I do like the noodles not like chewy. Kids will probably love it. It's just okay. And I didn't try all their sides, but I got most of them. So here's their coleslaw. Your typical coleslaw. Looks like they cut it a little more fine than some places you might go. It's not in big long strips, so it's easier to eat. We took this out of the box so it would stay cold. I like that a lot. It's not as vinegary, because I'm not a big fan of vinegar at all. It's not as tart as some I've had, and it's got more of a sweet flavor. Let's see if the husband will try this. I don't think he's normally into coleslaw, but it's pretty good. Mashed potatoes and gravy. I don't know. Looks like you're just typical mashed potatoes and gravy. Let's scrape the gravy off and see what the potatoes even look like. Are they boxed potatoes, or are they made from scratch? I don't see like little lumps in there. If you rub it smoothly, I don't see any like potato bits. It might be boxed potato, but let's try it. I don't like it. It's got a weird flavor. It's not gritty, but it's just oddly mushy. The gravy is just sort of like it came right out of a vat or something, I don't know. Set that aside for Brian to try. I'm gonna try this biscuit next, just a little bite of it, and it comes with honey sauce if you ask them. But what I've noticed is there's another local chicken place called Bojangles. A lot of people don't have one and they haven't heard of it. Their honey is honey, like it says ingredients, honey. This one's got a bit more. It says corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup. I guess there's a difference, there's both listed. Honey, sugar, natural and artificial flavors. So I'm not sure if this will be as good as the actual honey pack that we get from the other place, but let's give it a try. Let's break this biscuit open so you can see. Well, of course, the whole thing up close. Just like that. I'm gonna try it actually without the honey first. That's only fair. Dry. It needs the honey. Now the key is if you're strong enough to rip this thing open or not. As I've said in other videos trying to open things, when we get older, we're just gonna die because we won't be able to open anything. We'll just starve to death. All right, let's put a little honey on it. I mean, it looks very beautiful. I mean, it looks like good, beautiful, actual honey. But just know that it's not as good for you at all compared to real honey. It's very good though, very good. By the way, with all the excitement about the new little dessert they had, I forgot to get the lemon cake, but I have gotten it in the past and it's to die for. Last but not least was this little dessert that they were boasting about, as you see on their sign, ding. So let's see what these are all about. It's like a fluffy, I don't know if it's called phyllo dough or whatever. So you'd think there's a lot of filling, but it's actually quite empty. I just split it in half there. There's like no filling. It's just barely coated with filling. It's good, but I don't know what it is about dry foods, but it's dry, like dry as a bone. I think it needed some actual filling in there, and that would have helped, but the flavor is delicious. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the husband in here and see what he thinks, because he couldn't hear my opinion. He's in another couple doors down in the house. So let's go get him. All right, so Brian's here. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
Yay. All right, so go ahead and give that pot pie a try first and see what you think.
Take a piece of the crust here.
While I hang over you and breathe heavy on you.
Yeah, the crust is good.
So he's given the inside part a try.
These are consistently good. We've had them before when we've gone there, and it's still really good.
What all do you see in there?
Well, let me put my old man glasses on, and I'll tell you.
Well, that'd help if you could see it, yes.
So we got some peas, we got some carrots,
Yeah.
some kind of gravy looking stuff, and then chicken.
Did you get a bite of chicken in that bite?
I did.
And then potatoes right there. That's potatoes there.
That's potatoes, yes.
I'm turning him into a foodie slowly but surely. Okay, now he's going to go ahead and try their original or classic sandwich.
I always like the breading on their chicken.
It's got a pickle, I think a touch of mayonnaise. It looked like just a drop of mayonnaise.
Yeah, the piece I just tested, I think it was an in piece. It was a little tough.
Yeah, try the inside.
So let me try something else here. That's a better piece.
It looked better. What do you think about the sandwich and the meat?
Yeah, the sandwich is pretty good. I would definitely get that.
Okay. And then this is a dark thigh, like a chicken thigh piece of meat with the skin. So just try that.
So I'm not a dark meat type of guy,
that's just the skin.
but the skin is really good on KFC chicken.
Yeah, it's the original.
So let's try some dark meat.
Which he does like in certain meals that I make, like a couple Asian meals and stuff. So he does eat it sometimes.
Yeah, when I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It tastes like dark meat, but still, it was okay.
Okay. And then that's going to be the white meat with the skin and breading. So there's just the skin.
Yeah, I really like the skin better than the other fast food places.
What do you notice about the skin though, flavor-wise? I don't want to put words in your mouth, but what do you taste?
I don't know, it's crispy, but it's also got its own distinct type flavor.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Well, now that you've said that to me, it was horribly salty. Go ahead, there's your white meat. And this again
So
is
here's a nice
bone-in.
little white meat.
Yes, it's bone-in chicken. As y'all saw earlier.
Yeah, so that's good.
You like it? Mm-hmm. Okay. You think it's dry or juicy?
It's definitely not juicy, but it's not real dry. But it's, I mean, it's kind of plain
It's white meat. Blech.
without the skin on it.
All right, when you're ready, you'll try the biscuit there by itself. See what you think of the biscuit just by itself. Just a little bite. I don't mean to rush you. He can eat a lot faster than I can. All by itself, what do you think?
It's a little doughy, I think,
Doughy, okay.
compared to like Bojangles. They have some really good biscuits,
yeah,
but
but
I'm not sure.
I agree.
I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah, to me it was dry. And then go ahead and put some of that fake honey on it because it's not exactly real.
Fake honey.
Yeah, I read them the ingredients earlier.
So bees did not make this?
Well, apparently they only made a little portion of it according to the ingredients.
They must be union bees.
Can you taste the honey?
I like fake honey.
Yeah, I thought it was good too. I just didn't want to give my opinion until you gave your opinion. And before you try the dessert, go ahead and try these sides. You got a fork there. You can give those sides a try.
Okay, so this is macaroni and cheese. Let's take a look at it here. It's different, it has a little chemically taste to it, I think, but
I agree.
it's not the best macaroni and cheese I've had. But again, it's a fast food place, so it does the trick. All right, let's try some of these green beans here and see how they are.
They got little bits of onion in it.
Yeah. Yeah, these are actually very good.
Yay, because he usually doesn't care for canned beans as much, but
Yeah, but I like
I
green
do like
beans,
their-
but it's good.
I'm thinking it's the onions and the peppery flavor that makes it good. I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely has a good taste to it, and it's not just plain old green beans, but it's
All right.
it's good.
What you got next?
All right, let's see. It looks like we got some mashed potatoes with heavy on the gravy.
That somebody dug into before you. I couldn't find
Hopefully we know
potato
that
bits.
person, because that would be kind of awkward.
Tell me if you think it's real potatoes or box potatoes. Which are made from potatoes, but you know.
The potatoes are good. I don't know if they're in a box or if they're in a bowl or what they're in, but
They're in your mouth now.
they're good.
And what'd you think of the gravy?
Gravy's a little heavy. I'm not a big gravy person. It's a little too much for me, but it has a good taste to it. It's just overpowering the potatoes right now, I think.
And there's your...
All right, here's some coleslaw.
And you don't normally eat that, right?
And unless it's on barbecue
Yeah. Oh,
sandwich
that's right,
or
you do.
something,
Yeah,
I'll
okay.
eat it there. But
So you
just
can-
by itself, not normally.
Okay.
It's pretty good. It's a little sweet. It's got a good, it has a good taste to it. Not bad.
Good, good. All right, last but not least, go ahead and try your little dessert there. And break yours open before you eat it, because I don't want to say anything about mine yet, and show the camera. There's not a whole lot in there.
Looks a
Not
little
whole
empty.
lot. Yeah, mine actually had less than that. I guess it's like a phyllo dough type of thing. I'm not sure. Kind of like the same thing as the crust. Some kind of special.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be strawberry or cherry, but
How do you like it?
actually I like it.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's just
I liked it too.
yeah, it's a nice little into the meal type of teaser.
Last but not least is this cherry. No, strawberry. Cherry? Strawberry. What was it called? So if you guys like these types of videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the like button. And thank you so much for watching. Yay!